Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and all you fine people on YouTube. It's your best friend in this world, old Jim, up in East Tennessee, with his psychotic little dog Rosie. I've added a couple of shelving units to this little house, trying to get better organized. Got them all sorted by expiration date right there, and got 8 more pounds of pintos to put up as soon as I make this video. So I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I did. Had the kids, part of them off and on for the last week, where their mama was sick, so she's starting to feel better. Of course, the little man stayed with me all week. He's a daddy's boy. And we went to tried a new church this morning, and he went to Sunday school with some kids around his age. Of course, I had to sit in there with him, but that's okay. You know how kids are when they go to a new place, they're a little shy. So, got some chores to take care of today, and then back at work tomorrow. So, not complaining. Lots of stuff going on. If you're not awake to what's happening in the world and you're not prepping yet, then I don't understand your line of thinking. Some people just ain't never going to get it till it's absolutely positively too late. Times are crazy around here. Don't mean to shove skin. That goes with me wherever I go. So I'm sort of a open carry kind of guy at this point. I've tried a bunch of holsters that fit inside your pants in any pocket, and I don't really like them. So that's just my decision here lately. Keep one in the car. Have some in here, but they stay locked up when the kids are around. My old everyday carry knife died, so I got this nice little SOG knife on sale the other day at the sporting goods store. I like it. The only problem is it's a little hard to close. I guess it'll get broken better as I go along. I'm making everybody sick, spastic, trying to close that knife, so I'm not going to do it on camera. But lots of things happening. Riots in hot Atlanta last night. Rosie, you just went outside, so you ain't going with me. All over because of Antifa, you know that idea, the group, terrorist organization. It's just a thought. It's not, doesn't really exist if you listen to the Penguin. I mean Jerry Nadler. Or Gerald, or whatever it is. But does he not look like the Penguin? But they shot at a police officer, and what is that? F around and find out. You ain't in Seattle or Portland no more, Buttercup. So, but everybody knew it was coming. But you think anything will be done to them? No. And I want everybody to know that I am firmly stand behind Alec Baldwin in this time of trouble, because not that I agree with him or like him, it's just that it's a whole lot safer standing behind him than it is in front of him. But nothing will be done there either. So, 2 levels of justice are still digging up documents at Potato Head's houses. You know, the one he rented to Hunter for $50,000 a month. Crazy, ain't it? And of course, they buried it till after the elections. Not sure why it came out now. I'd say they want to shuffle old Joe off into the sunset, put him in the Shady Rest retirement home. That way he can sit there in these Depends all day and eat ice cream, I guess. Talk about corn pop. But we had a good weekend. I don't want to get off, start thinking about that stuff, get in a bad mood. We did go out and eat a few times. Cooked some steaks and hamburgers and hot dogs for them. I cooked shrimp and fish sticks, made a roast for them. So I'm not the best cook in the world, but it's edible. I mainly excel at spaghetti, and I make a pretty mean meatloaf. So if you like meatloaf, holler at me. Come on down, I'll fix you a big skillet of it. But I'm ready to go back to work. Gonna work a bunch of overtime on my 7 days off, I hope. But the new church was good. Saw some people in there I know that used to go to church with a long time ago. Saw one of my old team managers from the Big E. One of the best team managers I ever had. Saw my cousin that I didn't know went there. Saw another guy I used to work with. So that always helps when you try out a new church, if you know a few people when you're there. Hadn't really followed the news much since last night about the Antifa riots down in Atlanta. And people are on edge. They're going to get crazier and crazier. See some sketchy looking people walking around here, even at my old house, which is in a, I don't want to say ritzier neighborhood, but maybe a more affluent. You see sketchy people there all the time. Just look like they're drugged out. I was down there a few years ago piddling around in the garden when I had it over there. There's something come out of the woods. And I thought it was a deer. I'd seen deer down there before, man. This guy come out of the woods. He was high as a kite. Didn't know what planet he was on. He just stared at me and staggered off toward that nursing home. And that's when I decided that having firearms is a good thing, but they ain't too good if you don't have one on you when you need it. So pretty much this is my new American Express. I don't leave home without it. I had it in church this morning. I have it in grocery stores. I have it everywhere I go except for when I walk through the gates at work. They don't allow that, and that might be a good thing too. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go in here and take care of some chores, put those pinto beans up, may watch a little YouTube, may watch a little football. I hadn't watched any NFL all year, but it's the playoffs, so I don't reckon they're kneeling anymore, so I guess maybe I'll try it. I don't know. I remember when the baseball players went on strike back in the 90s, I didn't watch it for 4 or 5 years, and still don't hardly watch it. So don't judge me if I want to watch a little NFL. I hadn't in years. So that's it, folks. If you're prepping, keep prepping. If you're new to it, you're behind, you need to get caught up. Start out at a goal of 2 weeks, food and water. Get a way to purify water, get some over-the-counter medications, and get your way to defend yourself, because all those are going to be very important very soon. We all know what's coming. The ones of us that are prepping, we can feel it. We feel that something isn't right in our country. We can feel it in our core that something just ain't right, and it ain't never going to be right again. The country's so divided that I don't think it's repairable at this point. So that's it, folks. I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll talk to you fine folks later. Adios, amigos.